come in and talk about, oh, I love the hug and I'm interested and you're beautiful and all this other stuff. He didn't come in on some, I'm here to just do what I came here to do, which means help you out. So of course she's in a situation where she left a nigga and she ain't got nothing. So what she gonna do is say, if you this type of nigga that's gonna do me like this, well then I'm gonna run your pockets, stupid. So she ran game on him. Period. All that, oh, I love the hug back and all that shit she was talking in text message, it's to make it's an ends to make a mean. It's for her to get a motherfucking roof over her head. For her to have motherfucking food on her table from this nigga without having to go beg nowhere else no more. So all this
But
what
why
you're doing
come
too,
to
hold on one
HB?
second. All this what you're doing, Manny, too, about a victim can be a victimizer. What the fuck does her DV have to do with this story? What she's saying is this is a man who is known to be in a relationship with another woman on this app. He failed to tell his woman that he went to go help another woman. And when he went there to go help her, he started to make a move on her. So no, he's not a perfect, innocent person. He's just another nigga. That's what she was saying.
Ooh, so my sentiments was, depending on the angle that you are looking at it, would be the sentiments that I gave. So if that is not the angle in which that the people are not, are looking at it, then that wouldn't
T-Baz
be the
ain't know a fuck thing.
sentiments.
I'm so sorry, Manny. They down there saying T-Baz knew something. T-Baz was in the comments of Nitra Live saying, so she texted you? She didn't know a fuck thing. She didn't know a fuck thing. She didn't even know he went there. And he said it himself. Look at the clip. He said, I didn't tell T-Baz nothing because I was protecting her. What the fuck were you protecting her for? If you have a woman that's long distance, she should know that you're traveling 1 hour there and 1 hour back to go help a woman. Period. If it's innocent.
Agreed. But I wanted to say this. Y'all please miss me with that. Oh, he's a good person. He's a good person. Do you know most people that unalive SA are great people? Their family don't know that side of them. So
But
just
we're not
because
talking,
somebody is
but that's
good
the
to
thing,
you,
Drop. You're moving the goalposts. It's not about SA.
I'm not. They
That's
said
what's
that
getting the
early.
people confused.
Hold on
It's
a
not
minute.
about
No,
SA.
no,
It's
hold
not
on a
about none
minute.
of that.
That's not what I'm talking about. If you just allow me to finish, because you jumped in front of me just a minute ago.
Go
And I
ahead,
was
Drop. I'm
quiet.
just saying, I don't want people to
No,
think that
no,
that's
no,
what
no, no.
he's
This is
being
what
accused
they
of.
brought
That's
up.
not what he's been accused of.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that people keep saying that he can't have a side of him that's going to flirt or manipulate or be a predator towards this woman because he was good to other people. That's the point that I'm making. Everybody keeps saying he has no past things that he's done to anybody, transgression. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. He hasn't done it to you. He hasn't done it in front of you. You just say you don't know that side of him, but that doesn't mean it's not in him. That's the point that I'm making. They're trying to justify him as being a good person because they haven't seen this side of him. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, real talk, that's how abusers be though, for real. That's
Exactly.
why it was so hard for motherfuckers to believe that my ex kicked my ass, but I had a whole video, so that was fine. But yeah,
So
they go out their way to help people. Oh, I'm gonna go the extra mile because they want to make sure that if anybody ever does come to the, and I'm not saying this is Kev's story, I'm just speaking to the sentiment instead. They want to make sure that if anybody ever does come out with a story, it's like, oh well, I've got so many good people that if a few people come
Facts.
up with an abusive story, oh, nobody's gonna believe you. Exactly, it's called narcissism. But I ain't no therapist. I
so
can't diagnose nobody.
okay, understood, Trina. I'm loving this conversation, first of all. And again, just to the comment, because the reason that y'all might hear energy is because everybody is passionate about this, respectfully. Susu, you just ate. I agree with everything you said, and you came from a woman's perspective. I love that. I'm just coming from the man perspective and a different side of things too. But I agree with everything you said, Susu. And the reason I said Kev was a good guy, that's where I'm confused at. Do y'all want the good men or do y'all want the bad men? I could understand if y'all was calling me a bad person. I'm cussing people out, calling them bitches, doing all of this. Kevin, the comic, we do this. Kevin doesn't do that. Kevin did a good deed. Kevin doesn't disrespect women. He's not calling all these women bitches and doing all of this. Somebody is going to have to speak up, and it's not about to keep being me, first of all. So one of y'all FOE representatives need to get up here. But again, do y'all want a motherfucker to do good deeds and do good shit for a motherfucker? Because when a motherfucker do good shit and he didn't do nothing wrong in this situation besides help the motherfucker, and then it turn around and flip to this bullshit, respectfully, is giving, you don't want a good person, you don't want a bad person, nothing that you could do. You could be the best of the best of the best of the best of the best and still gonna be motherfucking flipped and dogged the fuck out. It don't make sense. What the fuck do y'all want?
Here's my thing
Shae.
though, right? Nobody's sitting here debating the good deeds this man has done. He's probably a great person. He's probably a great friend to everybody that's defending him. He's probably a great person to all the people that he knows. But at that point in time, where that woman felt that she was in a place of need with her and her children down on her luck, that man was sent to help her. And that man treated her like any other man would have treated her. Treated her about her looks, about her sex appeal, and then came for her as far as trying to like come on to her. And that right there made her feel some type of way. I
So
thought you
my
came here
question,
to
I
look
just
out for
started
me
this
and my
shower water,
kids
Susu. My
on
question
some
would be
real
this then.
platonic shit.
If
You know
my
what I'm
question
saying?
would be this then, Susu, to you then. If you feel me, or whatever the case may be, the whole thing, right? He made her feel uncomfortable. Why is she, hitting up Nitra? You feel me? What is going on with the like trying to get him like and hit him up and keep texting him and keep getting it? He's ignoring her. He's not giving her no motion. What is the point of her like trying to,
She's
listen
on
to
some
his
finesse shit.
attention
Now
or
she's
like
not. She's
what
not
is
gonna
her
look at
point?
you.
Is my question.
It's
Like, why
finesse.
is
It's
she
finesse.
still?
She's
Let me
on
ask
some
the
finesse
question.
shit. I'm finna
Let me
finesse
ask the
this nigga
question.
now.
Let me ask the question. Why does she keep? She hitting up Nitra. She's trying to get him to talk. She wants to know why he stopped talking to her. If he made you feel so uncomfortable, that's what I'm trying to understand that part of it. Like, why do you want him to talk to you? Why
Okay,
are you
it's hard
upset
to
that he left you
understand
alone?
from as
I'm
a
almost
man,
finished.
right?
I know it's a long question. The question is, wouldn't you be happy that he left you alone and stopped making you feel uncomfortable?
No, because if
She
you don't
trauma
have
bonded
that
him.
person that's taking care of you no more, and you ran away from your situation, a man taking care of you and your children, then you're gonna you. It's hard for men to understand how women move. A woman is going to use her looks to her advantage, even if it means that she's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's out of survival why motherfuckers do what the fuck they do. So she's on some survival shit, trying to finesse some shit. This nigga already liking on me. He's a piece of shit, but I'm finna rinse him for what the fuck
So
he
okay,
got
so I
on
agree
some
with that, and
survival
Susu,
shit.
I agree with that, and I'm loving the element, like the woman element, like you're helping my brain understand, like, and that's why I appreciate you so much. Like you are eating, and Kiana too. Drop Queen, I think you freaking, but you are really speaking
So
for
do
me.
that make you a good person if you're now finessing the man?
She already took accountability. If you listen to the clip, Manny, what she
It don't
said was,
matter if
"I
she
already
took
Can
know
I
what
accountability. She
respond
manipulation
back?
still did
what
it.
Can I
manipulation
She
is
respond
still
to
because
did
I
that?
it.
do it."
She
And
Can
she
I
still did
already
it,
respond
said,
to
"I
Susu.
know
that?
I should have never been talking to him, but I did what I did," and she took accountability for it.
Can I
But my
respond to
Regardless
that,
of
question then,
if she's a
Manny?
Susu,
good
since
person
she's
or a
in, I
bad
got you,
person, she's
Susu. My
only
last
speaking on
question, and
his
I'm
side
dropping.
too.
My last question, and I'm gonna drop. Then, since she's in such survival mode, what survival mode was the part of it bringing it to messy talk and making it content? What part of survival mode was it getting up on HB Live and reading from her motherfucking scripted journal? What part of it was after every single conversation with Kevin Brown, writing it down in her journal just to bring it back
The
to the
same way
front end?
shaded,
Was
the
a
same
part
way
of
shaded,
what
the
was
same
that?
way
What was
shaded.
the survival mode part of it?
Same way Shady sat back and watched people say good yellow is delivered, 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 and he talked about his little brother and it triggered her and she said that nigga ain't got no little brother, it's a boyfriend. The same way, the same way. She's sitting here listening to everybody say Kevin Brown is such a good man, and her experience wasn't that he was a good man, so she decided, let me go ahead and clock him.
So can I say something right quick? Because I use the term trauma bonding, but it has become so null because it's used so often here and wrong. If I can read y'all the definition, a strong emotional attachment that develops between a victim and their abuser, or repeated cycles of abuse and intimate kindness of love. She trauma bonded with that man. And if you know the psychology of a woman who's been in an abusive relationship, you will understand it. That's why we have women that go back to their abusers, because they're bonded with their abusers. I'm not doing no fricker. I understand clearly what's going on. She was in a vulnerable space, and someone in authority, someone with a hero complex, someone who's there with the intentions, he said, to help, take advantage of her vulnerability. That's all it is. He took advantage of her, and with trauma bonding comes manipulation. She will also manipulate him because she wants to continue to feel what she's feeling. She's being rejected. I don't know what type of abuse she's experienced, but she's going through a lot of trauma trying to escape. This woman is escaping an abusive relationship. She's just not leaving a boyfriend that she broke up with and been together for years. She's escaping a traumatic experience. So when you have a man who takes advantage of that experience, he's wrong. He is wrong.
So let
He
me
had
just end
every
with this
means
too,
to walk away from that.
because I get what you're saying, drop, but let me just end with this, okay? And I'm gonna drop. The last thing that I'm going to say is this: is Kevin Brown really a good person if he's been with a woman that he has been publicly known to be with for so many years or however long, and he knows the affiliation that she has with FOE just as long as he has with FOE, and he's on official FOE business to go take care of a DV victim, right? And he go and he flirt with her. He don't tell his woman nothing about it. His woman have to find out on the front end from another woman, and clearly she's sidetracked. Is that a good man? Is that a good man morally or ethically? Is that a good man? Is that a man you would want to be with?
Man.
And that's
just
all.
because you do
That's
good
all.
things.
That's what I'm gonna drop with.
Just because you do good things, we all have the propensity to do good things. Just because you do good things don't make you a good person, because he wouldn't have took advantage of that woman's vulnerability if he was truly a good person. Doing the good things and being a good person is not the same.
Hold on. So how can he, for just to comment off of what you said, so to make your statement true, he would have actually had to abuse her. So that trumps everything that you automatically started with. So let's also keep it a book. Let's keep it a book. Hold on one second, because how can she be attracted in a trauma bond that he did not create? Now, can we honestly say that maybe he was inappropriate for the timing in which he flirted? But can we also mention that in these text messages, he was already saying that he was going through. So if we're actually going to acknowledge it, can we acknowledge that he was in an emotional state as well? He would express that something was happening in his relationship, which also made him emotional. So if two people who already are emotional, going through different things, regardless if they're in a relationship or out of a relationship, now he's coming to help to escape whatever he has going on. So now he's already in his feelings. The only problem that I don't like is we get on the internet and we'll automatically make a man guilty, and we'll take a woman being right. We'll automatically take we can't do that. We have to let people have every point of view. Was it right that he was flirting in his relationship? No. That means he's a crappy boyfriend. Does that mean he's a crappy person? Let's be real. A lot of people do things in relationships that they shouldn't do. A lot of people are having inappropriate conversations when they shouldn't. But if you're in a moment, sometimes we as women will accept things that we'll do, and we won't allow men to do it. At the end of the day, was he wrong for flirting? But let's be real, he said he going through a tough time. So
Bray,
what?
that would almost make sense if he was not on Nitra panel screaming and hollering saying that he ain't say none of that.
Okay, see, I don't know that. I'm just
all right. Well, yeah.
So thank you, so. So if you can allow me to answer her, ma'am, you can trauma bond with somebody else who didn't give you the trauma. The bond is not love, but survival response rooted in manipulation and emotional condition. Because of her past trauma, she was susceptible to being manipulated and emotionally conditioned by him. He went to that woman playing games, acting like he wanted her.
But she sought him out because she seen the money bag. She knew that he was a man that was going to be willing to actually give her something financially.
Would you allow me to finish?
So it's okay for her to play the role to get whatever she needs from him financially. But if he's like, hey, I'm going to be emotional as well.
Because you definitely, hello, ma'am.
That's crazy.
She didn't go to him for money. She went to Nitra. He came to her. He did not have to drive 3 hours, 1.5 hours front and back to give anything, not a spoon, a fork, or a paper plate that he bought. He could have did her a drop off from Walmart. He went to see that woman purposely, ma'am, and then he lied about it and said, I never contacted her after that. He could have cut that conversation. When a man is in a relationship, when he's a good man, like y'all keep saying, he would have cut that conversation short, because he would have recognized she's vulnerable, because they just had this same scandal with a man taking advantage. With a man taking, okay, good men do not take advantage of vulnerable women.
And good women do not actually seek out men.
But good men do not take it vulnerable. She didn't seek him out. Are you listening? She didn't seek him out.
What I'm telling you is, I'm not saying that she directly seeked him personally out. I'm not saying that.
Let me correct my words. You said she saw. Okay, so what did she do?
Let me correct my words. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't want to say that she actually directly went after him.
So what did she do then?
What I'm telling you is, it's not okay for either side. It's not okay for either side, and we have to acknowledge that.
She needed help. She didn't have to get the help from him.
But it don't matter. She could have declined it, but she already knew. So what I'm telling you to think about it is this way.
It does matter.
Okay, hold on, ladies. Hold on, ladies.
Of men or women, it does matter.
Sorry, Manny.
It does matter.
Oh no, y'all good.
She didn't go to that man.
Y'all good. Go ahead, Miss Pretty, and then we're gonna get back to y'all. Go ahead, Miss Pretty. Miss Pretty wanted to say something.
Nobody come get me.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to say a couple things. One, we do have lives where we talk about social service and social work and helping people in Poetic RN's live. I just wanted to come up here and say one, a few things are happening here is when we send people for help on TikTok, this is why it's important to send them to the appropriate people who are trained in social services to see first the end result and to get them
I'll
through.
drop. Jay, whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just up here for braid therapy, child. Bye.
Oh, okay. This is why it's important to send them to social services. One, if you're not a trained professional, and you try to help people and you collect their money, you can do harm. It's nice, I think it's great, but at the end of the day, if you call yourself having a group that's volunteering and you send people out to go and give money and give food, one, are you credentialing them? Do you know their backgrounds? Do you know if they abuse people? Do you know if they've essayed people? You put people at risk when you send them out to do community work that they are not trained for. Stop doing it. When we go out, we are trained, we have background checks. If we do something inappropriate, we're going to be held accountable. Whether if it's through Medicare, Medicaid, the state that we're working for, stop doing it. If you want to help them, get a phone number, text 88788 for DV. Dial 988 in your local community and stop playing these games. Send them to the appropriate social services. That's your help. But when y'all play these
Would
games
you
here on
please also?
TikTok,